questions about the order. Is it still happening? Is it still going to come out? When are we going to get to see it? Is it going to be on Blu-ray? I get these questions every day, and I'm so happy we can answer all the questions. What we're going to do, yes, thank you. Thank you. Obviously, we've got some of the cast members joining us. Nakia is actually setting up a video presentation that I want you guys to see. Oh, and Catherine's going to do a dance. Yes, I tried to get her drunk last night and try to make her dance, and she still would not dance. It was Nakia danced, Aaron danced, everybody danced. You should have been there.
I went to bed.
It was a party in my room last night. But no, we're gonna get the video started, and then we'll introduce everyone on the panel.
Barbara Goodson, please approach the stage.
Come on. And what we'll do is once we watch the video, I'm gonna have Dave and Phillips, who is our Zordon, introduce every single person in his Zordon voice. And he's gonna make our heart skip a beat. So we'll let them get started. They have to, technical stuff. They have to boot up this and boot up that and all this other good stuff. I don't know. Ooh, there's water.
Thank you guys so much for supporting Karan did this project too. It's been a huge what would I put it? It's been like a roller coaster.
It's like having a set of triplets.
Yes, exactly.
It's been an undertaking.
Yes, and they just really appreciate you, and I, as their friend, I really appreciate your support of them, and I think you're going to really love this graphic novel. It's pretty awesome. So, it's a fun way to segue into the movie. So.
Yes. And you know what just to piggyback what she was saying, it has been a journey, guys, and we do it with me, like, when you do independent films, you don't have multi-million-dollar budgets, you don't have a studio that's there, you don't have the backup plan needs a backup plan. So when you do this, I hope it serves as encouragement to you guys, because all of you are creative, some of you are filmmakers in the making, you're YouTubers, you're cosplayers, you're aspiring actors. Like when you take on something like this is literally me calling all my friends and saying, hey guys, let's go and play together, but let's do it on another level. And we've had twists and turns, we've had hiccups, we've had bumps, we've had bruises. It's really been a journey, but one thing I will say is that we've always tried to stay available to you. I've always tried to answer all your questions. I think most of you have my personal email. Like literally, people have said, when you email me back, is that really you? And I'm like, yeah, it's really me. But the reason is that because it is that. It's been a journey. You guys have invested in this project, and I want you guys to know that we have never said we're not going to do it. We're going to film this movie, and the only reason we're going to do it is for you. That was the reason why we even said, like, let's do this, because literally we'd go to Comic-Con, and everyone would be like, when are you guys going to return to the series? When are you guys going to work together? And so that's why we were like, why are we waiting for Saban to call us? Let's do this ourselves. We're going to do it. So I hope it serves as encouragement to you that at any point you can grab a camera, you can grab your friends, and you can write your own movie. Somebody can direct, somebody can act, somebody can write, and it literally comes together. Yeah. And that's what the Order movie is. It's me calling. I literally called them and was like, can you come to our house? And I want to present a project to you. And it's been some time since that first dinner happened, but they've all stayed true. We're all patiently waiting, and we're going to shoot. And one thing I loved about doing the book is that we decided that we kind of did a new cast photo, and we just kind of revamped what we had done. But this was how the book ends. The book ends with the cast photo, and the caption is Chaos Resumes in 2019. So we're shooting this movie, 2019. We're shooting, and we're going to give you something very special. I think they're almost ready, so we're going to let them do their thing, but we'll give them a few more minutes. I want to do a graphic novel, and we're going to do it, and it's going to be awesome, blah, blah, blah. And I was in the car one day, he was like, okay, yes, let's do it, because we're writers. So for us, it was like a dream come true. We're like, ooh, the stuff that we can't fit in the movie, we could put in these graphic novels, you know? And so we decided it would be prequel, and it would kind of lead up to the plot. But I was in the car with Karan and Nakia, and we were taking, we do this once a month, we get together, we have breakfast, we do something, but we went to go see Hillary. And Hillary lives probably like, an hour from us. And so we were in the car for an hour, and I was telling them, guys, we decided we're going to do a prequel graphic novel series. And I was showing them just like some pictures that were kind of like test pictures we had done. And they were like, oh my gosh. And they were so encouraging and so excited. And they were like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea, you gotta do it. And then Nakia called me the next day and she goes, so, I want to invest in that book. And like, she hadn't read the script, she hadn't done anything, so she's become one of the producers because she invested her money in this script. And I mean, it was me and her and a couple of other investors, but we put up our own money to do this book. But she's she's been the best thing. Like, she's like started editing trailers, she's been, she's doing things that I didn't even know Nakia knew how to do. And she said, that's why she's over there, like setting up the trailer, she's all over it.
You guys are super hard workers.
Multi-talented individual over there. But I'll brag about everybody in a minute. I promise I won't say anything else until we get this video.
Technical issues. Keep talking.
Okay, well you guys have questions. I know you have questions. So line up with the mic. We're going to take a few questions before we start the video. And ask us anything you want, because that's the thing. I want to answer all your questions. That's why I told Scott, I was like, I want to do an order panel. And Scott Sutherland, I will tell you, he obviously owns Morphicon, but he, when we shot our proof of concept, he actually did all of our props. And he was our prop master for that shoot. So he invested his time and his energy as well. And so he's 100% on board with the project as well. So he was like, absolutely, I want to do it. Yeah. So all the guns you saw, all the knives, the bombs, but he was the one who supplied all those props. So let's take your first question.
Yeah, I have a question. When is book 2 and 3 coming out? What are the next
When is book 2 and 3 coming?
Well, what do you tell them about before you're written?
The initial script that we wrote for the prequel is twice as long as what the book is. So because the artist needs the time to produce all the artwork, we had to cut it in half. So volume 2 is basically the second half of the script that we wrote. Karan and I do have enough storyline and backstory to fill in for the volume 3, and it takes time to produce this. So generally about 3 months for all the art and stuff to get made. So if the artist starts at the end of, say, September, volume 2 should be coming out sometime in January.
Yes. That's the goal. The goal is, obviously, volume 1, we started the pre-sales August 1st. We got our first batch, so those of you who placed your orders, we got enough books. We're going to send you your book starting tomorrow. Yes, I don't even get a day off. David's signing his books, as soon as I'm going to give him a stack and he has to sign them. And so the first probably 300 books are going to probably be mailed within the next few days. But we literally, you guys have been a phenomenal, amazing. I mean, we had those first 150 to be signed and they were gone within the first 48 hours. Yeah, so we have more books and we're going to be getting all of those out. So thank you so much. But we've sold, I think we've sold close to 500 books already. So it's pretty crazy.
The same department in my own do not need here.
Yes, sir.
Where's Karan? He's still back there!
graphic novel series that Team Order has been working on. It's called Order Icarus Rising. And you're probably wondering, what is the Order Icarus Rising? Well, it's a series of prequel stories that is coming straight to you. It's about the Order, all the things that we couldn't say in the movie. So all those backstories, all those checkered paths, how this team came together as a group of vigilantes, these books are going to give you all those answers and take you on an adventure. And guess what? It's going to drop you right off where the movie's going to pick up. We cannot wait for you to see it. So pre-order your copies now and get a copy by August 20th.
The Icarus Rising graphic novel now available at www.theordercomic.com. The Order Icarus Rising, the thrilling graphic novel prequel to the upcoming action-packed film, The Order.
Nakia Whiplash and Karan
Exactly. We're just going to let that play while we answer questions.
Yeah. You know what though? I want you to, I have a question for Nakia. Well, Nakia's been very instrumental in the marketing and social media promotion. We kind of came up with the idea that we were going to film, because we were like, we got to shoot some promos for Order Icarus Rising, the book. And so we decided to do the Order Minute. But can you tell me a little bit more about Karan and Nakia Whiplash? Who are these crazy reporters?
Who are they? I don't know. They're two crazy Southerners that think they know everything. Wild. Nakia Whiplash is probably somebody that I play in my own household every single day in front of my kids. That's who Nakia Whiplash is. I know who Karan is because you told me where you got that last name. Cuponda, that's a name that she used to use when she was out clubbing with her sister and she didn't want people to know her name. She would say her name was Cuponda.
It was like, you know when you were young and you give a fake name? Like, you know, it's like you're just being silly. So me and my sister had this thing where we wanted to shock people. And we wanted to just like, guys, you know guys will come up to you, and guys, don't be that guy, but they come up to you with the dumbest lines, and they're like, girl, did you fall out of heaven? Are you hurt? Because, they come up with these lines, and like literally we would die laughing. And so they would go, what are your names? And we'd go, Cuponda and Tamponda. And we did it to just get, like, to shock them, but we wouldn't like drop character. We would like, the whole night, she was Tamponda, I was Cuponda, or vice versa, and that's how that came about. But yeah, I love it. Okay, so questions about the Order Icarus Rising. Please stand up to the mic.
I got one for all of you. What was it like getting back into the action of this? Because a lot of you have been out of Power Rangers for a while, so now you're getting back into it, getting back into the shape and kick butt and take names.
Yeah.
So what was that like getting back into shape for this?
We had so much fun. We shot that in 3 days. It was crazy how good it looks. So it was really fun because Karan really wanted to have a really cool look. So we all got to have a say in what our character looked like. And just doing the order fittings, everything was really fun for it. But going back into the stunt part of it was awesome because on Power Rangers everything was very, we could make contact. It had to be very PG. And this is like dark, like stabbing people in the eyeballs and stuff. And my character with my long braids, he named me Queen Bee. So I was whipping that thing around.
Yes.
What's that? Oh, of course. I needed that. So it was really fun to do all this fun fighting. All that sort of.
What about you guys, like, get back in shape? You're a natural athlete anyway.
Yes.
Did you play baseball and stuff?
Yeah, you know Jason
I used to be in. So what was it like getting back in?
Getting back into shape and getting into the physical stuff.
I'm a gym rat, so I'm always there anyway. But what was fun for me is you guys created an amazing concept, and anytime I get a chance to spend more time with these guys, I will. So it was really cool. When they introduced it to me, I had no idea how many of us were in this when we first got there, because I just showed up, oh my gosh, we're all here. So I thought it was a brilliant idea. I think it's something that fans really want, creating something with us that's not about Power Rangers, and that's what they're going to accomplish, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Yeah.
It's great, guys. Thanks.
You quickly learned who was in shape and who wasn't a gym rat. Guys, we'd be out of breath, dying.
I have to say though, the truth is, I do all the stunts. I'm stunt double for all of them.
Kind of a two-part. Huge cast, so many faces. So one question, who was hesitant to join? Who did you kind of have to convince? And who did you reach out to that, we don't see?
I won't throw anyone under the bus. I won't do that. But there were some people that we did reach out to and they just weren't, it wasn't that they weren't interested, it just wasn't right for them, and it's a special project in the sense that we are doing a reunion in a sense, and so some people want to distance themselves from, not that they want to distance themselves from Power Rangers, they just don't always want to be looked at as a Power Ranger. But what I will say is 98% of the people I asked are in it. And it wasn't even that hard of a conversation. I just knew that when I came to them, we had to have a script, we had to, really have a clear concept, we had the funding to do the proof of concept, the stuff you guys have seen, we had that money already. And I said, look, all we have to do, we're going to do a Power Ranger style, we're going to show up, you're going to have 20 minutes to figure out your fight, it's going to be the hardest 3 days of your life. And I can promise you that when we shoot the movie, it won't be that hard of a grind. It's not going to be that low, this was a low budget shoot. So I told them, don't worry, this is just so we can try to secure funding. And we really just needed to paint the picture for you guys, because when I said, oh, we're all getting together, I didn't want them to go, you guys would instantly think we were all going to get together and wear spandex. And that's a beautiful thing. I love the fact that you love us for that. But what we were getting together to do was to become completely different characters. So if you think somebody's a good guy, honestly, when you think about the Order, no one's really good, because if you're a group of vigilantes and your job is to, maintain balance in society, in the world, and to make sure there's order, sometimes you have to do bad things to get that order back in place. So everybody, that's why we have the t-shirts at the booth that it's like order and chaos, half good, half bad. You really don't know who's good and who's bad. And there are a couple of funny lines in the movie where we're like, are we the good guys? Because it's like, who really is the good guy? But in the end, it's pretty clear. Yeah, thank you.
You know what? I've seen some trailers on this, and I'm going to ask this question. Are any of you guys going to die in this, or are you guys going to kill each other in this?
I will tell you this. Go ahead.
Die or kill each other?
Both.
As your characters.
Both. Not everybody lives.
The only reason why I'm asking is because I've seen trailers and it looks like people, some of the main characters will die.
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. When David and I got together, we knew that we wanted to cast the majority of the cast, the majority of the leads were going to be Power Rangers, and we were going to fill in other lead parts with, people that we know, that you guys know from the Comic-Con circuit that are outside of the Power Ranger genre. But what we did is we wrote an action film. And in an action film, you have people who live and people who die. So there will be people that don't go on to, if we have a sequel, or if we have, because our vision is broader than just one movie. We honestly see it as more of a television series, and so there are going to be people that live and people that die. But everyone dies really awesome. Really violently and really awesome, right?
A quick thing, all your Power Rangers characters live at the end of the series, but in a real life thing like this, unfortunately some of you gotta go, some of you gotta stay. Sorry about it, okay?
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. When you watch a really good action movie, any action movie there are going to be times that people, have a demise.
Well, when Karan and I were writing, we were very aware that every action has a consequence. And every choice that you make, you step across the line, and you have to be willing to make that choice, to step across the line, and to live with the consequences. And there are consequences to the story.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Hey guys, thank you for the time. Quick question, when writing the script, you guys mentioned there are limits and you want us to either decide between costing that and not costing actions, and there's going to be a reaction or consequence to those things. When writing the script, when did you guys decide, hey, maybe this is a little too far, maybe too dark in what we're trying to actually show in the film and in the book? And when did you expect, hey, it's actually okay for us to go through this?
Well, I think when Karan and I, we bounced a few ideas back and forth before we settled on the storyline that we came up with. One of the initial ideas we had was more of an Ocean's 11 type program where they would all work together to take down that guy. And it's Walter Jones.
And also say John isn't here. He actually was only here on Thursday because he was pre-booked at another con, but he did want me to tell you that he loves you guys, he appreciates your support, and he is on board. He's got everything to do. Yeah. Walter gives the best massages like that. I get to feel like, don't stop.
Yes. But to further answer your question, when we came around to the idea that we wanted to do this sort of like Expendables type storyline, we really went from the notion that we wanted to use all of these wonderful people that are multi-talented and to sort of stretch them outside of the roles that you guys are used to seeing them in. And so we wanted to give everybody a much more of an opportunity to be dramatic. And that's what we settled on.
Yes. Good questions.
Thank you guys.
Great question.
And I forgot to say, all questions are great, but if we get asked something that just really sticks with us, I am giving a copy of the Order Icarus Rising here at the panel. Make a real decision, you can't say, he stole the copy. So, but yes.
I want one.
Yes.
I have two questions. You mentioned that you were going to start shooting around 2019, right? And you also mentioned securing funding. Have you considered going for funding as a crowdsourced funded project, such as Kickstarter or Indiegogo?
Yeah, no, we have, to answer that question briefly, we have an Indiegogo campaign that was very, very successful. We've raised, it says on there $140,000, but honestly, that included like shipping and all that. If you buy something, Indiegogo just puts it all in one big lump sum, but we were able to net close to $100K on that campaign, and that's for your heart, you guys' generosity. Yeah, you guys know how to stuff. And we're blessed enough that other investors, because of that success, have come on board and are very interested. And I will say that this book, it's not just a book so we can make some money. Actually, 70% of the proceeds of this book go right back into the film. The 30% is only just to pay the bills. You know, to keep ordering books and do that. But yeah, we've been very successful. And we have t-shirts and things that you can still buy there. And once we get closer to filming, we are gonna come up with some creative perks. And we've got even people here who bought, you know, that are gonna be in the movie, like actual action scenes, and people who got one-liners and got, you know, that are producers and spend time with us on set. And that's kind of like the cool thing. It's become this family film with us and with our fans. Like we can't wait to do that. But there's literally, I think, 30 people that are going to participate in the movie, physically participated in. Yeah.
That's great. My second question is, probably more of a suggestion. Have you considered reaching out to Netflix, because they've been, you know, crowdsourcing a lot of reboots and such like that. I think this would work perfect for Netflix to really consider, you know, this sort of reunion for the Power Rangers and making this indie film happen.
That's a great suggestion. No, yeah, we have. And we actually had someone who's working, our lawyers who are reaching out to them. They were interested, but they haven't made us an offer or anything like that. But like I said, the popularity of the project is where it's at. You know, it's crazy because nowadays people go, how many social media followings do you have? And when we were talking, we've had meetings with investors, and one of the cool things is I tell them, you know, amongst the cast, we do over 100 Comic-Cons a year. So that means we're all in different cities every weekend. And they're like, what? And I go, yeah, so we're there. We're all over the country every year. We're a walking, breathing commercial for this film. And amongst all of us, we have over 2 million followers just on social media. So at any time, we could post something and it's the reach is over 2 million. So, I mean, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, hopefully, the goal is, I mean, like we said, we've always seen it as either a multi-film, like where you have several films, or we've really seen it as a television series. I would love to sell this to a Netflix or to a Hulu, because that's the future, you know? And I would love for us to have a job and we go and we shoot, you know, a series. And we're able to just continue to write these stories. And that's kind of what the book is about. The book is a prequel series. And literally volume 1, volume 2, and right where volume 3 drops you off is where the movie plot. So you're going to be right in the thick of the action when the movie plot picks up. But we're writing our television series. Here it is. So that's another thing when we're in meetings. We're like, look, we've got our television series already written. We just need you guys to do it. Yeah.
What I've seen so far is quite brilliant. So
thank you.
I really hope that the funding is secured in some form or anything. So,
yeah.
Again, thank you.
It's literally from your mouth to God's ears. It's my dream to call these guys and say, guys, I've got a multi-series. You know, I want to hire. I would love to be stuck with them for 6 months out of the year shooting a television show.
It's funny, I've had that same dream. This is great.
Well, then people ask me all the time, like, how did you pick? And it's like, obviously there's over 100 Power Rangers. It's impossible to pick, and it's impossible to put all 100 Power Rangers in this movie. But I literally picked the people that I knew the best, that were my friends, and I sat there and said, who would we want to be stuck with? Think of if we get all of our dreams answered, if we get a television series, who would we want to be stuck with on set? Who would we want to hang out with all the time? And it's the people that you see in the project. And then we're still trying to fit other people in.
Hi, I just want to say it's really awesome to see so many women on this panel. Especially women creators. You know, we need a lot of that, not just participants, activists. So my question is, for all of you female creators, you know, was that something that you always wanted to do? Is it something kind of new that now you have an opportunity to be a writer or a producer? You know, where did that come from? And do you have any plans to do more? Not necessarily just related to Power Rangers.
Go ahead, answer first.
I discovered a love for creating when I created my show Class Dismissed a couple years ago. A web series. Did anybody see Class Dismissed in the crowd? Thank you! And
if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's so funny.
We had a couple of Power Rangers on there, Kat and Karan. But I discovered my love for producing and creating at that time, and I didn't know that I just was acting. And so to be able to bless other people with work That is something that so I started my own company, Sovereignty Entertainment, where in Classes this was my first production. And then I became, like Karan said earlier, an investor and a producer in this graphic novel. So I love creating jobs for people. I love creating jobs for myself. I love being able to have a creative feel in this. To be able to have a say, it's just so, I don't know, I love it.
Fills your bucket.
Yeah, it fills my bucket.
She comes alive when she's on set. It's funny, you see a whole other side. When we were on set of Classes Miss, I saw a whole other side of Nakia, because she's obviously sweet and inspiring and beautiful. And then she was a boss. Like, she was a boss chick on her side. I was like,
a nice one. I'm just nice though.
yeah, no, but that's the cool thing. Like, she was strong, she was powerful, she was focused. She was like laser focused on what she wanted to create. And on her show, like, there are times when you're doing comedy, like, you have to kind of be on the fly. Like, sometimes a joke that works and sometimes it doesn't work. And like, she was like, they would rewrite a segment and it would just be funnier. Or she, like, seeing her as an actress, I didn't know the funny comedic Nakia. So it was really cool.
As a woman, just like being, well, first of all, I've been out of the mix for quite some time. And when I got asked to be a part of this, I was truly honored, to be quite honest. So just having an opportunity to do what I know is in my heart, what I love, is a true honor, especially with these guys. And any opportunity to be able to, as just a female, as a woman, as, you know, to do this is just, you know, amazing. So, yeah, like, I don't know, I'm truly, truly blessed to do something like that. And as a, you know, I'm a full-time mom now, so to like take a break from that and to come back into this world, I take this as a redemption period, because the Power Rangers, I really didn't get to utilize my martial artistic ability. Might have been, I had some issues there. So this is a redemption opportunity. So we'll see what happens. So you have to stay tuned for that.
When Karan and Kudowski would wear a plastic bag, and I would do that. She's so convincing. Everything she gets me involved in. Her and Nakia are very inspiring and motivating for me, because I'm actually terrible stage fright now after being out of the theatre for so long. But they just say, no, you're doing it. It's not a choice.
She's too talented, isn't it? No, I don't understand it.
I actually had such a lot of fun doing this, and of course being with all my buddies, and we just got to play. I got to beat him up a little bit. He didn't like that. He's like, I don't think it's right that. What did you call me? He called me, and he's all upset because I don't think if you look like you're beating me up too much. It's not. It has to be equal.
I have a man animal.
It's like, what the heck is this? That's right.
I still win.
Yeah, but we really had a lot of fun just playing together. Yeah, it was fun.
Who's down in London?
Everybody, that's the funny part of the movie, like, everyone gets beat up. Like, at some point, you get your you know what, handed to you. But then you also win a fight. Like, there's two fights. You have one that you lose and one that you win. So, yeah, it's very humbling for some of the guys, because we kick their butt, or they kick our butts. And when we come back, we kick their butts. It's just a bunch of fun.
Thank you for your question.
Yes.
My question is for someone else. So she wants to know, when the story becomes a production of sequel, will there be open casting for, let's say, cameos or one-liners for the fans to participate in the case of the event that's happening?
Yeah, the first film that we're going to do probably won't, only because we had it as a perk. And there were people who bought that as a perk. And so for me, I was like, I have to respect the fact that they spent their money to have a one line in here. So we're going to probably fill up what's left of the film with the people. But, if this film is successful, we'll have another one, and we will. It's my dream to work with all of you. And if you've met me, I'm big on trying to encourage people to become writers and to become directors and become creators, because I feel like, at some point, you read the new comic book series and you read all this stuff, at some point for all of us. We were, playing pretend, and we were in our mirrors pretending to be actors, and then one day we actually got to go to an audition, and we actually got to do it. And now we all work professionally. So I would love to include as many people as possible. But for the first film, the people who bought the perks, they're the ones who are going to be with the one lines. But yeah, if this movie's successful, I have every intention of trying to do at least one more, and if not, do a television series. And we want to hire as many people as possible. Yes, thank you.
I've got a question for everybody involved. You guys were in front of the camera during the Power Rangers time frame. What was it? Did the Power Rangers experience that you had help to prepare you to get behind the camera as a producer, as a writer? Did it help at all in doing all this?
Yes.
I think any actor who wants to keep their career vibrant will always pay attention to what's happening on set. They'll always be aware of all the other jobs that go into creating these visual presentations that you see. And sometimes that spark in there, awakens their desire to direct or possibly produce or even to write. So I think as an actor, you have to be very observant. You're always taking in information that you can use in your performance. And so on set, you're going to learn by osmosis how the boom operator works, or how the lighting works, or how the direction and production works. So you're going to absorb that, and then at some point you're going to want to put it back out there. So I think yes, for most of us, that's the way it works.
One thing I'll say is that everyone on this panel and the other people who aren't able to be here, all of them are creative people themselves. So it was really a big deal for me for them to come on board. But also, for them to go, we trust you as a producer, and we trust you as a writer, and let's jump over this clip together. Because they're all creative. They don't just act. They are all, they all have a special talent outside of their acting. So for me, it was just such an honor to have them on board. And I've always been open to their input. And a lot of their input has been very valuable to me because it has shined light on their characters. I always believe that a writer can only do so much. You can only write so much. And even a director can only do so much. You can only capture so much. And I value an actor because an actor brings that character to life. You can have the most amazing writer, but if you don't have the right actor in that role, and that person is going to add all those nuances and basically fill in all the blanks, it's not just words on a paper, but these guys did such an amazing job. When we were on set, I was giddy. It was stressful, a stressful 3 days, because it was we were just we would be fanning each other. We were it was literally nobody had an ego. They left the ego at the door, and if there was something that needed to be done, guys were moving stuff, and we had a crew, but it was everybody just wanted to pitch in so that it would go smoothly. But they hadn't lost it. These guys were, they became those, they had their interviews, and they became those characters. It was just I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe how talented everyone was, and I was it was just really cool.
The best film sets are the ones where it's a collaborative effect, mix. The best directors are the ones who say, you have an idea, I'm open to it. And the writers are also flexible to have the actor be able to make it their own. Sometimes you need to change a few things or add some improv to it. Improvise other things that make it more yours. And if you've got somebody who's stiff and says, no, just do it exactly how it's written, or this is how I want it, it's not going to be as authentic. So these guys are flexible. It's going to make it a much better set.
Thanks everybody, I'm Mike.
Yay!
Hello. So my question is, what was the spark? What just made you think that, I want to try, make a assassin movie, going from Power Rangers to being an assassin? What was just that initial spark?
Honestly, it was you guys and Comic-Cons, yeah. Because we would go on Comic-Cons together, And we had done, I think it was, we've done quite a few shows. The Time Force cast and Mighty Morphin cast, we seem to kind of get paired together. But we did like Lexington Comic Con, and we did Ranger Stop, and we hung out, and we like got a chance to really become friends. Like when we're done and we go back to our hotel, we like all would hang out together. And I would just be sitting there going like, man, but the question was always, every single panel, are you guys ever gonna go back to Power Rangers? Are you ever gonna come back and do the show? Are you ever gonna team up together? And that was kind of the first question that made my mind go, why are we waiting for someone to call us and to say, hey guys, put your spandex back on. I love the fact that these guys are going back, and I mean, they're getting the 25th anniversary, like, yes, that excites me. And seeing you guys on that picture, it excites, I mean, I instantly was like, oh my God, that excites me. But the reality is that Saban is only going to bring back so many people, and they're only going to be able to do so much. So I was like, why are we waiting? And you guys, like, if we redid Power Rangers, or if we, like, people kind of were like, why don't you do a Power Ranger fan film? Power Rangers can never, I don't think you can ever recapture Mighty Morphin, the magic of that. You can't recapture the magic of Time Force. You can't, any of the seasons. That magic happens when they're together for the first time, and that's it. So we don't want to recreate that. But what we can do is we can recreate a whole new movie. You can see us in a whole new light. We can challenge them to be a different type of actor on a different, because literally the people you think are good are people that are bad. I want all the Mr. and Miss Congeniality, I made that on purpose. Because I was like, I want to see them do something different. And the cool thing is that we're all going to do a different project. And you'll get a whole nother, but we're all standing next to each other. We're all fighting, and we give you what you like. So.
The first time I read this script, we were like, oh my gosh, like we just didn't, there's so many twists and turns in the story, and you just don't know what's coming. And there's like a lot of moments where you're shocked, and it was really fun. But, thank you.
Thank you.
My question is, in the process of getting the cast together, getting the idea for the movie, getting the funds for the movie, starting the book, the whole enchilada, the whole enchilada, really, like, what has been the most, like, difficult moment where you're just like, oh God, is this really gonna happen, or is it not gonna happen? And how did you overcome it? And what advice can you give us if we're experiencing something that we're trying to do and we're just like discouraged? Like, what can you guys? Where's the encouragement?
As a writer, the scariest moment is always opening up a blank page because there's nothing there. And to create something out of the ether and put it down is a brave first step. And the greatest piece of advice I've ever heard about writing or any creative endeavor is basically to, and forgive my French, but to finish your shit. And it's not enough to just start. It's enough to, you have to finish it. Push all the way through, and it's going to be hard. It's going to be tough. You're going to rack your brain and think, this is no good. This isn't working, and just push through that. And you'll surprise yourself at how not necessarily easier it gets, but how better you feel once you do finish it. One page leads to the next page, which leads to the next page, and it's not enough to just start. You have to finish it. And so when we started this, when Karan approached me about helping with the writing, there was a couple of moments where both of us were like, oh gosh, are we doing this? Is it the right direction? But then once we pushed through, we got into this really nice rhythm, very nice collaborative back and forth between us. And I think things were thrown. Yeah. But because we started like in the late summer of 2015 talking about stuff, and by the time early October rolled around, we had a very decent first draft. And then we went back and polished that a little bit. Karen took it to everybody else in February of 2016, and that was the birth of everything. So, start and finish.
Yeah, you know what, it's funny because last year, I said I cried my last cry over this project. Oh God, it's okay. But no, you know, it's been very difficult. The hardest time for me was we were 1 week away from shooting. You guys have heard the story, we've told it a million times, we won't focus on negative. But we were derailed, someone made a call, and we literally had to stop production 1 week before the show. So that week was the worst week of my life because I literally had to sit in front of them. They've been rehearsing all week, like they were like giving of their time, and we were like working out our fights. We were so excited. People had bought plane tickets, the fans had bought plane tickets to come because they were scheduled to shoot like 2 weeks from that time. And I literally had to sit in front of the entire cast and said, we have to call this shoot. They're demanding an additional $100K that we don't have, and we can't, like they literally were trying to suffocate us and choke us. And all it boiled down to was that the union wanted us to raise our budget another $100K so that we would have to pay everyone 3 times what we agreed to pay them, which we don't have the money to do that. So it was the worst day sitting in front of the cast and telling them, we can't shoot. And this is why we can't shoot. And everyone was heartbroken. Like I remember people going, what do we gotta do? What can we do? Let's just figure something out. And at that point there was nothing we could figure out because they would not give us clearance to use them in the film. And I wasn't gonna put them in a position to decide between the union that they worked so hard to become a part of and to do this film. So it was like, okay, here we are. This is what's gonna happen. But I told them at that moment, we're going to shoot this film. I don't care what it takes, we're gonna shoot it. But we took a loss. I mean, you don't get money back. Like when you apply for a permit with the city of Los Angeles, you don't get that money back. You don't get money back on locations that you secured. Everything was secured and paid for, so we lost a lot. But the beautiful thing is that they looked me in the eye, and I said, I even told, Deb today, I said, there were so many times that I would be like, I didn't get off my couch for a month. I was that depressed. And they called me, they texted me, they were like, we believe in you, we believe in this project, and we're gonna do it, no matter what. If we've got a $10 budget, we're gonna do it. And they literally sent me the messages that I needed to get off the couch. And sometimes they even picked me up and took me. And this is the last time I'm gonna cry about this project. We're always gonna be happy tears. But we're finishing this Order Icarus. It physically kills me. We're finishing this film, and we're gonna do it, and we're doing it for all of you. So thank you.
I just want to say something really quickly. It's a testament to, she has me over here crying too, stunning. It's a testament to the power in your family, like the people that you see sitting up here, Deborah and Jason and Kat and Barbara and Karan. I mean, how much we believe in this project. I remember being there, and it felt like Disneyland for me. I love Disneyland. When I was there with I call him Big Head, it's my brother, Jason, and Kat and Deborah, and you're working with people that you didn't get a chance to work on when you were on the show. I didn't work with Time Force. I didn't work with Wild Horse, Allison Sullivan. So it was like candy, a treat every day. And then when you're 1 week away from filming, because a lot of you guys, every con that we go to, we always have people ask us, when is the order coming out? When is the order coming out? So we have talked about, and I feel like we needed to address this. We have made videos. Karan has updated on the Indiegogo page, because we don't want you guys to believe that those of you that have contributed money to the project that we just went and on vacation to Barcelona and had, spent your money. No, we were 1 week away from filming when all of this went down. And from that, a lot of money was lost. So we no longer had a budget to film what we were supposed to film. So this graphic novel, this prequel, like she said earlier, is to help replenish the funds that we lost so that we can have a higher budget when we film in 2019.
Yes.
So that is part of what we're doing here. We didn't want you guys to feel like we didn't want to lose your trust, because we don't want you to think that we're running away with your money or anything like that. There will be a film, just like she said, and whatever the budget's going to be, it's going to be. But there will be a film in 2019. And just thank you guys all for being here and being a part of the order. She's worked tirelessly. David's worked tirelessly trying to just get this project to get off the ground after we were, it was snatched. Imagine having such a love, a passion, a desire to do something, and you're right there. It's about to happen, and it gets snatched away from you. That's exactly what happened.
I think we need a documentary of the making of it.
I'll be the one in the straight corner. Okay.
Your nerves.
Yes. Okay. So it's already 2 o'clock. We're gonna do rapid fire questions. But all three of you have a chance.
Will some of the Rangers make an appearance? And I know it's old vinyl, but we should have a romance part too.
Oh, well, we didn't say there wasn't any romance. I mean, there's some positivity happening.
Always romance.
Yes, we've got about 15 people, Rangers that have signed on, and literally I've had about another 40 Rangers that ask me if you need me, even if it's for one day, I will come. And trust me, we're going to try to work it all out. We're going to try to get as many people as possible.
And David and I romance scene, right?
Connor was promised 2 love scenes. So.
Connor has no shirt the whole movie.
There's no shirt.
I hope those girls will get embarrassed in the romance part,
Yes. Thank you. Great question. Great question.
My name, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's so nice to meet you.
We're out of time, guys.
Yes. The next panel is going to start soon, so I want to be able to give away the prize, but please.
Quick question, will there be any type of references or Easter eggs in the film regarding, I see Karan maybe holding a cat when she goes home and saying, throwing out an idea.
We can't tell you that. And then
We can't confirm or deny.
Cat out the bag.
I just wanted to say I know all of you guys and I love y'all. You're amazing to all your fans and the fan base, and you guys prove to be even better people than
You get this book. Guys, we have these books available. www.theordercomic.com. We've got pictures, we've got t-shirts, we've got $10 t-shirts. There aren't $10 t-shirts anywhere in this con, but please, thank you so much.
And lastly, if you buy the graphic novel today, we're giving away a Megazord that's worth about $500.
Megazord is being given away at 3 o'clock. So if you buy a book for $20, you could win a $400 Megazord. Thank you guys. The order booth is right in between David Building